It's captivating to observe that ingesting a simple meals before 8 a.m. has the ability to put off the aging of your leg muscular tissues by as much as a decade. Let me clarify. I'm not speaking about any medicinal drug, nor am I discussing pricey supplements. I'm discussing a straightforward, extensively recognized dish that nearly every body is familiar with. Nevertheless, maximum individuals overlook it each morning without even being aware of its presence. Current studies indicates that incorporating this unique item into your breakfast can appreciably benefit adults over 60 by way of preserving leg power, enhancing balance, stopping middle-of-the-night leg cramps, and potentially lowering the hazard of leg muscle loss by as much as 72%. This contamination leads to hundreds of thousands of aged people being quietly relegated to wheelchairs, walkers, or even a nation of permanent immobility. The sobering reality: this dish stays surprising to the bulk of individuals. Moreover, many individuals by accident get worse the scenario by choosing beside-the-point foods at once upon waking. Can also I inquire, in case you are perhaps unknowingly diminishing the electricity of your legs every morning, is it virtually due to the fact you don't own it? Be sure to observe this video all the manner to the realization. Alongside detailing the precise meals you need to prioritize inside the morning, I will provide 5 truthful breakfast picks that could assist you in attaining stability and empowerment on your existence after 60. Could you offer insights at the very last item on the list? One might also discover this pretty surprising. The joy of feeling your legs turning into weaker every day is not a circumstance you need to accept. Attaining the age of 60 does not necessitate the reputation of dwindled mobility, balance, or independence. Wonderful tendencies have arrived. The system in reality may be reversed. What's the maximum positive factor? Medicine isn't always necessary for you. There's no necessity for high-priced system. There may be no need to push yourself with extreme workouts. Each good-sized endeavor starts off evolved with a reputedly small yet important element. The initial sustenance, ate up at the begin of your day. It might appear sincere. It is able to resonate as something you've encountered earlier then. However, ingesting the perfect breakfast can either safeguard your legs or lead to their sluggish decline. Current concerns among nutrients professionals revolve around this problem. The breakfast behavior of most adults over 60 are often inaccurate. It's far left out. Espresso is utilized instead. In this context, nutrients are fed on by means of them. White bread? Pretty unfortunate. To make topics worse, they accept as true with that I will postpone eating and just drink plain water. What comes next? The frame starts off evolved to break down its very own muscle groups for power when it enters a catabolic kingdom. Are you aware about the initial muscular tissues that have interaction during contraction? The muscular tissues to your legs play an essential position in allowing you to stroll, stand, keep balance, and prevent falls. A look at performed via Tufts University found out that older people have the ability to recover as much as 35% in their leg electricity within a mere 8 weeks, provided they eat a nutritious breakfast, proposing the suitable ingredients. The most commendable feature is the affordability of those items. They lack individual traits. It's far highly probably that you have encountered them formerly. It seems that there was a misalignment on your method to putting together factors or within the timing of your consumption. Within the following moments, I will discuss 5 straightforward yet remarkably effective meals that research shows can help you in maintaining your leg muscle tissues, boosting leg power, decreasing leg cramps, and enhancing your stability. By the conclusion of this video, I will gift a unique dish that has drastically contributed to the advanced mobility of numerous aged individuals. A small portion ate up within the morning. Live with me. In case you trust that lost muscle can't be recovered, it is possible that you can rethink your role. This is the simple reality. Kindly inform me of your area nowadays earlier than we continue. Do not hesitate to reach out with any inquiries you may have, and kindly percentage your thoughts in the comment section under. Make certain to click on the subscribe button and activate notifications to live updated on Senior Health's most fulfilling fitness advice. I would really like to check your presence and aid. If you are currently looking at if this video aligns along with your mind, please indicate with the aid of typing 1 within the feedback under. Inside the absence of a reaction, please enter 0. It's miles essential to acknowledge that regularly disregarded, the body begins to enjoy a gradual decline in muscle tissues, especially inside the legs, after accomplishing the age of 60. Sarcopenia is a primary component contributing to the demanding situations confronted by thousands and thousands of older people every year. Along with difficulties in strolling long distances, struggles with rising from chairs, an accelerated tendency to lose balance, and the eventual necessity for mobility aids along with canes or walkers, or even full-time help. What issues me the most? The procedure of dropping muscle isn't followed through pain, fever, and cramping aren't found in this example. It actions in quietly, gaining get right of entry to without a valid. One morning, you observe a mild heaviness to your legs. Another day arrives, and also you hesitate slightly as you navigate off the decrease. It is able to seem like a sign of aging when you find yourself needing to apply your fingers to push yourself up, just to stand, despite the fact that that assertion lacks entire accuracy. Advancing in age does now not equate to a decline in strength. The loss of the fundamental element that underpins your self-sufficiency, the electricity of your legs, is profound. The United States National Institute on Aging indicates that without intervention, individuals over 60 could revel in a decline of up to 33% in leg muscle groups over a decade, highlighting that this difficulty extends past mere aesthetics and strength. Loss of muscle within the legs can extensively impact your balance. The chance of experiencing a fall escalates. Your stride becomes more compact. Please lessen your speed. One might also locate themselves starting to showcase a loss of motivation. The decline in blood flow results in limited mobility, starting up a domino impact. Because the energy to your legs diminishes, endopy growth in abdominal adiposity, reduced bone mineral density, suboptimal sleep fine, and a discounted appetite sand has a tendency to overlook information. The mental burden of being limited by a body that fails to function because it once did is profoundly tough. What's it about the morning that makes this impact me the maximum? After 7 to 9 hours of sleep, your frame enters a country of prolonged starvation. In case you overlook to devour meals at once upon waking, your frame will begin to utilize its personal muscle tissues as a source of electricity. Their capacity for muscle growth diminishes with age, making this example in particular precarious for older adults. If you forget to address this trouble with the ideal morning food regimen, your leg muscle tissues will progressively weaken even before the day starts off evolved. The most tremendous muscle institution within the human frame is positioned inside the legs. Consequently, the lack of muscle in that area disturbs your universal metabolic equilibrium while also contributing to a lower in power. As circulate within the legs diminishes, the glide of blood to this location decreases, main to quite a range of subsequent headaches, experiencing cramping inside the legs, trembling within the limbs, tingling or numbness, as well as difficulties with coordination in the course of sports, along with walking or hiking stairs, can imply underlying troubles that warrant attention. This case leads many aged people who might not have sizable health issues to end up frail, inactive, and in the end dependent on others for even the simplest activities. There may be some fantastic news to proportion. Taking early movement lets in your frame the opportunity to initiate its very own recovery tactics. Via beginning the next day morning and consuming the right meals at the right instances, you may facilitate muscle recovery, restore leg electricity, enhance stability, prevent cramping, and crucially, keep your independence with every step you are taking. Consequently, preserve your observations. Next, I will present the insights from food technological know-how concerning your leg muscle mass, the natural allies to be had, and easy breakfast alternatives which have the potential to noticeably improve your gait, decorate your ability to upward push from a chair, and raise your quality of lifestyles past the age of 60. David is presently 69 years old. He had a history as a production engineer, traveling at some stage in America, conquering slopes, navigating through forests, and scaling scaffolds with unwavering stamina. Nowadays, while he rises from bed in the mornings, his legs appear to have lost their familiar connection to him. He experiences tension in his knees. At times, he stores a sensation in his foot that resembles the burden of lead, even as at other moments they'll feel without any sensation. The initial moves you're making within the morning are tentative, subdued, and unsteady, reminiscent of seeking to function a corroded piece of equipment. One morning, he misplaced his footing on a low step as he was heading out to the porch to retrieve the newspaper. Although the damage became no longer intense, he experienced fear stemming from experience of sluggish loss in place of the incident of the autumn itself. At one factor, he underestimated the electricity of his leg energy. His partner additionally commenced to have a look at. He proceeded at a greater measured tempo. He moved with a loss of stability. He had to use each palms on his knees to propel himself up from the sofa every time he stood up. He appeared less than eager to have interaction in morning strolls within the park. She had become conscious that something changed into no longer pretty, right? While he ultimately admitted to having been suffering from greater common leg cramps at some stage in the nighttime. David turned into in top health and did now not enjoy any massive scientific problems. There's no presence of diabetes, no signs of arthritis gift. Clinical specialists discreetly describe his experience as the after 60 section, a critical time whilst muscle deterioration escalates, quietly yet considerably, particularly inside the legs. Those muscle tissues are essential for assisting one's weight, stabilizing motion, and facilitating transitions from the front porch, residing room or restroom. Following that fall, David started his digging efforts. Following discussions with a nutritionist, at the side of engaging with various films and articles, he determined insights he had formerly not noted at some stage in his existence. The strength of your legs may be inspired by way of your morning nutritional choices. He began to conform. With each passing day, he has ceased to pass breakfast as he as soon as did. He ceased eating black coffee on an empty stomach. To efficiently rebuild muscle, beautify leg movement, alleviate leg weak point, improve balance, and crucially, permit him to face independently without the want for guide or worry of falling. He began his mornings with easy but nutrient-dense ingredients that furnished precisely what his frame required. After a span of 3 weeks, he found the initial remarkable transformation. Rising from bed felt remarkably handy. His morning steps were now marked by way of a newfound confidence and lightness. The nocturnal leg spasms have resolved. He persisted his leisurely walk around the house, intending to the park subsequent. By using the second 1 month, he turned into consistently taking walks each morning for almost 2 kilometers. He regularly expresses to his spouse these days, "I experience as even though I've regained my legs." Through a minor adjustment to his everyday habitual, and without the need for a cane or help, David efficiently preserved sturdy, unbiased, and invigorated legs, nicely into his 60s. A feat that many take into account unattainable. It's miles absolutely inside your capability to reap this. Luck isn't a demand. Understanding the preliminary steps is important. Subsequent, I will guide you through 5 precise breakfast gadgets that David incorporated, which might be now being adopted via lots of senior citizens in their day-by-day workouts to cultivate stronger, greater solid, and extra dependable legs. Whole eggs stand out as a tremendous breakfast alternative. There's nothing quite as truthful or powerful as a cooked egg for a rapid meal that helps muscle recovery, specifically after leg exercises. Eggs comprise almost all of the critical amino acids that your frame wishes for muscle growth and restore, despite the fact that the yolk is in which the real brilliance resides. Vitamin D, B12, choline, and a vital compound referred to as leucemia, which plays a widespread function in stimulating muscle protein synthesis, are present in that context. The legs are notably susceptible to muscle loss as soon as individuals attain the age of 60. A have a look at carried out via the University of Illinois reveals that older adults who consumed eggs each day for 8 weeks experienced giant enhancements in leg power and usual self-sufficiency. Moreover, eggs make contributions to the development of the neuromuscular machine, leading to more advantageous balance, walking control, and a discount inside the danger of falling, which is a vast problem associated with muscle loss in older adults. Eggs containing nutrition B12 play a critical function in protecting the myelin sheath of your nerves, thereby improving the verbal exchange pathways between your mind and legs. This could lead to progressed balance to your taking walks, reduced wobbling, and a decrease in missed steps. Moreover, eggs offer a form of iron. This is without difficulty absorbed, improving movement and oxygen transport to the leg muscle mass that is specially beneficial for seniors who often revel in deficiencies on this important mineral. Consume the entire egg, along with the yolk, within 30 to 60 minutes of waking for optimum benefits. Boiled eggs are the most effective desire, as they keep all their vitamins without the addition of any greater fat. Do not forget preparing a quick scramble, incorporating spinach or tomatoes for a delightful twist. Both alternatives are rich in antioxidants and magnesium, contributing to the nicely being of your decreased frame muscular tissues. Every morning, an egg transcends the role of mere breakfast. This serves as your fundamental protection against the diffuse decline of your leg muscle tissues. You're probably to look at enormous exchange if you preserve this for a duration of 30 days, decreased cramping, greater leg power, and perhaps most crucially, the ability to upward thrust without having to understand the armrest each time. The second one, breakfast object, cereal crowned with chia seeds and oatmeal, gives you the regular energy your muscular tissues require to carry out optimally for the duration of the morning, specifically while eggs act as their source of gas. Furthermore, whilst paired with chia seeds, this simple mixture serves as a mighty solution for older adults aiming to maintain leg, prevent muscle atrophy, and improve blood move of their legs. Beta-glucan, a soluble fiber frequent in oats, is understood for its ability to reduce irritation, decorate muscle nutrient absorption, and assist in keeping balanced blood sugar tiers, Preserving strong blood sugar ranges enhances your body's capacity to correctly control the protein and minerals vital for the repair and rebuilding of leg muscle groups. For seniors, it's miles in particular essential, as metabolic efficiency frequently stories a splendid decline after the age of 60. Chia seeds provide a valuable source of omega-3 fatty acids, alongside critical minerals consisting of calcium, potassium, and magnesium. The four crucial vitamins play a crucial role in helping healthy muscle contraction and regulating nerve alerts, making them specifically powerful in preventing leg cramps, including the one's painful middle-of-the-night spasms. Carrying out taking walks and prolonged intervals of status may also lead to stiffness in the legs, but the magnesium content in chia seeds plays an essential role in relaxing the easy muscles. Potassium performs a ferment function in making sure that oxygen and nutrients are delivered to the often omitted muscle fibers on your lower frame, through keeping electrolyte stability and improving flow in the legs. Reaching this is simple. Combine 3 tablespoons of rolled oats with both water or a nut primarily based milk for most appropriate consequences. Prepare by cooking until the components reach a gentle consistency. Incorporate a tablespoon of chia seeds and mix very well. To decorate the herbal sweetness and increase the antioxidant content, take into account garnishing with some slices of banana or a few blueberries. It's miles advisable to devour it heat, ideally within an hour of waking up. People in their senior years who've included oatmeal and chia into their morning routines have observed stepped forward balance, even as status for longer periods or climbing stairs, reduced leg soreness, and more suitable persistence at some point of the day. Middle-of-the-night leg cramps frequently resolve themselves and absolutely characterize that the muscle groups are starting to get hold of the essential support for recovery. Oatmeal serves as a versatile and healthy alternative for breakfast. Individuals over 60 have the potential to maintain their power, independence, and lively engagement in existence according to their own preferences, strengthened via this stable basis. The pink pin 3 item on the breakfast menu is a banana. Bananas are frequently called nature's electrolyte pill for senior residents, and this designation is clearly intentional. Bananas stand out as one of the top culmination for stopping leg cramps, improving flow, assisting healthy muscle contractions, and maintaining leg energy in people over 60, thanks to their great potassium tiers. Consuming bananas right after waking up is noticeably useful, as your frame normally reviews a deficiency in vital minerals at this time. A medium banana includes around 400 milligrams of potassium, which accounts for 10% of your daily needs to keep the electric rate throughout muscle cellular membranes and facilitate fluid, coordinated muscular movement. Potassium is crucial. Inadequate potassium levels in muscle mass can result in misfiring or spasms, ensuing in midnight cramping, or that twitching sensation for your legs, even as attempting to loosen up. Older adults often come across this issue, especially folks that are on diuretics or have difficulties with mineral absorption. A take a look at performed with the aid of Harvard University found that older those who regularly consumed bananas had a 33% decreased probability of experiencing leg cramps, in comparison to those who did not intake enough potassium-rich meals. Bananas are rich in diet B6, a critical nutrient that helps nerve conversation, enhancing the interaction between your brain and leg muscle tissues. This improvement contributes to better stability and coordination for the duration of walking. Bananas nonetheless might not enchantment to all individuals. Immoderate potassium intake poses substantial dangers for individuals coping with kind 2 diabetes, tracking blood sugar stages, or dealing with persistent kidney disorder. There is a potential for elevated blood sugar ranges or irregularities in coronary heart rhythms in precise contexts. Choosing a smaller, slightly underripe banana can be wonderful because of its lower sugar content and better degrees of resistant starch. This composition aids in slowing digestion and facilitates in retaining stable blood glucose tiers. The optimal moment to eat a banana is right away following your #1 breakfast. That isn't always the case when hunger moves. To mitigate unexpected will increase in blood glucose degrees. For ultimate dietary absorption and sustained strength ranges, keep in mind incorporating it into your oatmeal, pairing it with chia seeds, or taking part in it alongside undeniable Greek yogurt to sustain electrolyte stability. The bulk of seniors without pre-present scientific situation commonly require just one small banana inside the morning. This easy addition can help guard leg muscular tissues, beautify stride, and gradual down the natural decline in muscle mass. It is quite honest, affordably priced. Bananas are effortlessly digestible, and whilst used efficiently, they could serve as a powerful support to your legs, supplying strength, balance, and self-assurance as you begin your day. The fourth object at the breakfast menu, Greek yogurt, is a flexible and nutritious option that offers numerous fitness blessings. Greek yogurt stands out as a remarkable breakfast desire for the ones aiming to save you the subtle overlooked muscle loss that could take location at some point of the night. Greek yogurt boasts nearly twice the protein content of ordinary yogurt, imparting a rich, creamy texture performed through a triple filtration method that removes most of the liquid. Greek yogurt offers substantial advantages for people over 60 aiming to keep and enhance their leg muscle power thanks to its sluggish digesting casein protein. At some point of sleep, your frame enters a catabolic state in which it breaks down muscular tissue to generate electricity. The truth that hormonal and metabolic modifications related to growing old already obstruct muscle regeneration is especially alarming for older adults. Muscle deterioration keeps if the proper protein isn't ingested in the morning, specifically inside the legs, which might be already stricken by decreased interest, move and hormonal modifications. A 70-gram serving of Greek yogurt contains approximately 17 grams of high-quality protein, with leucine being the key amino acid that triggers muscle protein synthesis. Furthermore, Greek yogurt is rich in calcium and nutrition D, contributing to the upkeep of healthful bones and supporting neuromuscular coordination, each of which can be crucial for progressed stabilities and smoother on foot. Moreover, the probiotics observed in yogurt, well known for their superb results on gut fitness, also decorate nutrient absorption and decrease persistent infection, thereby contributing to improved circulate in the legs. A take a look at performed through MRI University within the Netherlands found that older folks who consumed 20 grams of casein protein every morning and participated in minimal workout experienced massive upgrades in leg electricities within just 6 weeks. Moreover, the same organization pronounced a reduction in middle-of-the-night leg cramps and verified more advantageous balance. But it's far crucial to note that no longer all individuals showcase a good tolerance to Greek yogurt. Consider exploring lactose-free options in case you experience digestive problems or have lactose intolerance. Additionally, you may want to evaluate alternatives crafted from goat or sheep milk, as they have a tendency to be gentler on the digestive gadget. Avoid yogurts from the store, which are weighted down with sugar, or people who include synthetic flavors and sugars. Those can lead to infection, hinder muscle recuperation, and elevate blood sugar tiers in people over 60. For choicest advantages, it's miles really useful to consume Greek yogurt within an hour of waking up or approximately half an hour after participating in light morning activities. Incorporate unsweetened berries, cinnamon, or chia seeds to beautify both the taste profile and the nutritional cost of your dish. Greek yogurt serves as a reliable companion for leg health because of its full-size protein stages, superior digestibility, and flexibility. This approach guarantees that you upward push every morning with improved power, a feel of stability, and a readiness to address the day ahead. Fifth within the collection, morning meal options contain salmon or other fatty fish like mackerel and sardines into your breakfast at the least 2 times per week to beautify muscle restoration on your legs after accomplishing the age of 60. Omega-3 fatty acids, in particular EPA and DHA, discovered in those fish, are powerful compounds which have proven the potential to enhance insulin sensitivity, lessen inflammation in muscle groups, and raise protein absorption in muscle groups. Their combination efficaciously aids seniors in restoring leg electricity and mitigating the outcomes of herbal muscle atrophy. Research posted in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition indicates that adults over 65 who consume 2 food of fatty fish according to week maintain 27% greater leg muscle tissue as compared to folks that often ate beef or did no longer include fish in their diet. The fish-eating organization exhibited astonishing enhancements in walking capability, more advantageous balance, and a huge 36% discount in the chance of falling because of leg weak spot. What's the mechanism behind its operation? Chronic infection is a subtle but damaging component that undermines muscle power, specifically in the lower frame, but the incorporation of omega-3 fatty acids can significantly mitigate its consequences. Salmon serves as an exquisite source of remarkably digestible protein, offering 20 gram in step with 100 gram when cooked. It is usually wealthy in vitamins B12 and D, which play a critical role in neuromuscular transmission and beautify the coordination among your muscle mass and mind at some point of movement. What is the maximum honest technique to put together it? Pan-sear fresh salmon in greater virgin olive oil for 3 to 4 mins on each aspect. Pair it with roasted candy potatoes, steamed vegetables, or a few avocado slices to create a breakfast. This is rich in minerals, high in protein, and loaded with wholesome fats. Pick out a portion of unsweetened smoked salmon or recollect a high-quality fish oil supplement if your schedule does not permit for boiling fish in the morning. Most nutritionists agree that getting nutrients from entire ingredients is most popular to relying on supplements. It is advisable to recollect your eating habits when you have encountered problems with fats digestion, fatty liver, or multiplied cholesterol. Eating your food early in the morning while your stomach is surprisingly empty and beginning with smaller portions may be beneficial. Select baked or steamed fish instead of fried alternatives if you notice bloating or delayed digestion. Remember lowering your consumption to once a week. Additionally, along with your health practitioner's steering, you might explore the choice of incorporating digestive enzymes. Fatty fish like salmon provide a wealth of blessings beyond just protein. They perform in a manner similar to the natural lubricants found inside your frame, ensuring that your muscle tissue continue to be supple, healthful, and primed for healing. Usually, they support your legs in preventing the diffused decline that accompanies the growing old system. It's far crucial to apprehend that no matter age, incorporating just one serving of salmon into your breakfast each week can significantly beautify your capability to stroll expectantly, preserve your balance, and engage in an active lifestyle. The Hid Dish. Top-rate natural mineral salt paired with perfectly steamed sweet potatoes. At the start of the video, I referred to that I would unveil this dish. It isn't always an addition. It isn't a costly superfood. This is an essential object that nearly each household possesses in their kitchen. Candy potatoes are expertly steamed and delicately with a mild sprinkle of Celtic sea salt. It seems straightforward. The effect is enormous. Following a nighttime of fatigue, the rich content material of complex carbohydrates in sweet potatoes can resource inside the replenishment of glycogen shops to your muscular tissues. Sweet potatoes stand out because in comparison to several usual breakfast options, their starch does not raise blood sugar ranges. It gives you regular power, assisting to preclude muscle fatigue in the morning, especially within the legs, which might be at risk of cramps, dull aches, and gradual weakness whilst now not safely nourished. Sweet potatoes provide an excellent array of potassium, magnesium, manganese, and vitamin C. This effective blend of vitamins performs a vital function in retaining proper blood glide in the legs, regulating nerve impulses, and addressing weakness in the legs because of electrolyte imbalances. Magnesium is thought for its role as a mineral that promotes muscle rest. This product complements stability all through each standing and motion at some stage in the day, alleviates cramps, and reduces stiffness. What is the popularity of the salt? Desk salt differs notably from Celtic sea salt. This sea salt is a herbal unprocessed product that boasts over 80 hint factors crucial to your body, especially your muscle tissues, to make sure coordinated and smooth contractions even as efficiently stopping cramps. Celtic salt does not drastically raise blood stress in the same manner that refined salt does. It efficaciously stabilizes fluid pressure within muscle tissues, facilitates electrolyte replenishment in optimum ratios, and enhances the regeneration of leg muscle groups. A study conducted by using the French Institute of Mineral Nutrition found that contributors ingesting excessive fiber breakfast, such as candy potatoes paired with potassium and magnesium-rich sea salt, experienced a 41% enhancement in stability and almost 50% reduction in falls over a 90-day duration. It's miles user-friendly. Gently practice a small pinch of Celtic salt to one side of a warm, perfectly steamed sweet potato. Devour it whilst heat, about 10 minutes previous to your foremost breakfast, following a pitcher of warm water. This timing efficiently stabilizes blood sugar degrees throughout the morning and facilitates the absorption of important minerals. By dedicating simply 1 week to this practice every morning, you could enjoy lighter steps, reduced numbness, fewer cramps, and more ease when standing up without hesitation or wobbling. Many human beings forget this specific hidden breakfast choice. For people over 60, it may act as a discreet help mechanism, helping in the upkeep of certainly one of our maximum valued assets as we grow older, the capacity to transport freely and with warranty. Establishing a morning ordinary, focused on enhancing leg balance and electricity is vital. At the same time as eating the proper vitamins plays a good-sized function, prioritizing day-by-day leg power recovery and safety is vital for top-quality overall performance. Older adults can put into effect a few simple morning workouts which can significantly beautify their leg energy, balance, and confidence upon waking. It's far beneficial to devour a glass of warm water with a small quantity of herbal mineral salt. It's far commonplace for people to revel in heavy, tight legs or experience of unsteadiness upon waking, often attributed to dehydration and coffee electrolyte degrees that can occur after an extended period of sleep. Along improving leg move, soothing the apprehensive system, and averting cramps as you start to flow, a 250 ml glass of warm water with 1/5 teaspoon of Celtic or Himalayan salt effectively aids in restoring electrolyte stability. Following a 5-minute period of comfortable sipping, continue to enjoy your breakfast. Subsequent, commit a brief 3 minutes to executing a leg elevate and balancing workout. There are not any gear to be had. It is recommended to stay interior to your dwelling room or bedroom. Elevate 1 to 2 to 4 and off the ground whilst keeping an upright posture. After preserving the position for 10 seconds, transition to the other leg. Entire 5 rounds on every facet. This straightforward exercising enhances balance and frame awareness, thereby lowering the probability of falling while getting off the bed or exiting the bedroom. This exercising effectively engages the muscle tissues within the calves, thighs, and hips, which can be usually the first to diminish in size as we age. It's far really advisable to chorus from getting away from bed up front. It is not unusual for seniors to upward thrust too quick, doubtlessly resulting in sensations of lightheadedness, unsteadiness, or even falls. Rather, interact in 3 deep breaths, step by step sit up, and perform some rotations of your wrists and ankles. This technique enables you to begin your day with more advantageous manage and reduced missteps by means of subtly stimulating move to both your brain and decrease frame. While included with a balanced weight loss program, those sincere low-cost and time-saving practices establish a robust foundation for enduring independence, mobility, and normal leg fitness. Fourth, include the morning sunlight. Taking simply 5 minutes subsequent to a window or at the balcony can significantly enhance the herbal production of diet D, which is critical for strengthening bones and facilitating calcium absorption. This observation holds particularly good-sized relevance for the wrists and ankles. Individuals currently displaying symptoms of weakened legs or muscle atrophy ought to take this remember very critically. This reputedly sincere action plays a essential position in fortifying the crucial help your legs want to preserve power, even as also initiating important inner tactics within your frame. Fifth, upon waking, it's critical to keep away from prolonged periods of hunger. While you pass breakfast for a prolonged period, your frame can input a catabolic country, leading to the breakdown of muscular tissues for electricity. Within the event that a complete meal isn't always feasible, it's far advisable to choose a small element, along with half a steamed candy potato, a boiled egg, or a modest serving of oatmeal with a single small movement. You could redirect the emphasis from muscle breakdown to the procedures of rehabilitation and recovery. By adhering to those 5 straightforward morning workouts, and the breakfast techniques formerly mentioned, you'll examine a sluggish recuperation technique in your legs every day. The tremors experienced while standing will lessen. You may enjoy a newfound self-belief in coping with sudden cramping, and extra importantly, you will sense it resonate deeply within you. You're another time in control of your frame, instead of permitting it to dominate you. A unmarried dose is administered each morning. A confined time body exists for you. Decide. Are you looking ahead to a moderate lower in leg strength today? Will you taking motion to preserve your autonomy, protection, and resilience? You've got simply determined 5 scientifically established meals that could help in restoring your leg strength, improving your balance, facilitating easier taking walks, stopping muscle loss, and boosting blood move on your legs. The criteria in question extensively impact your capacity to walk with assurance, maintain your independence, and pursue the existence you choose. Moreover, you have observed an object that may beautify your neural, skeletal, and muscular structures. Within the first short while of your day, cooked candy potatoes with a hint of natural mineral salt. What are the next steps? There are 5 honest but effective morning routines that raise your food past mere nutrition. A complete leg healing plan is evolved. It is inside your potential to provoke a response the next day morning. There may be no need for a visit to the medical doctor. There is no gymnasium to be had. There are no tools available. There is a novel option to be had to purposefully begin your day, instead of letting the final results of your legs be dictated by using age. Furthermore, I am interested in your choice of cuisine. If you needed to pick out just one dish to devour the next day morning, for the sake of your legs nicely being, your insights can be precious to every other senior, so please percentage your thoughts in the comment segment. In case you observed this video precious, I encourage you to like, subscribe to Senior Health, and spark off the notification bell to live up to date on Destiny content. Within the forthcoming video, I will talk 3 commonplace breakfast items that numerous senior residents enjoy every morning, believing them to be healthy, but those alternatives can be subtly undermining their muscle power, main to cramps, leg numbness, and potentially hindering the restoration process. Absolutely. Ensure that a subpar breakfast choice doesn't undermine all of the attempt you've invested. Fitness care does now not originate within the health facility placing. At 7 a.m., the day commences to your kitchen. Upon experiencing your initial taste, ensure which you make a properly taken into consideration choice. Prioritize the safety of your leg, as your potential to walk with power allows you to completely engage in existence reports. Thanks for taking the time to observe this video, all the manner to the end. I trust that the insights we've got shared today
will assist you in improving your fitness, specifically in terms of keeping the strength, stability, and independence of your legs as you navigate life past 60. In our upcoming video, we will delve into the frequently not noted truths, approximately getting old, and its effect in your legs, losing light on topics which might be not often addressed.